Hey, what's going on, everybody? Christian Ballard of Ballard Sports Media coming at you with another rivalry game preview as rivalry week continues. Stay tuned on Friday for the Iron Bowl preview. We've looked at the Egg Bowl this week. We've looked at Clemson, South Carolina. Today, we want to look at a Friday night game coming up on Black Friday, just after Thanksgiving. The Florida Gators, unranked, already bowl eligible, taking on in-state rival at Doak Campbell, Florida State Seminoles. I think they rename the stadium after Bobby Bowden. I'm trying to think. Maybe it's like Bowden Field, or I'm not sure. I heard somewhere where they somewhat renamed it. ESPN says right here it is still Doak Campbell, so we're going to roll with that. This game is a 7:30 p.m. Eastern kickoff on Friday night. Florida State comes in looking to get 9 wins on the season. They've looked really, really well this year in the ACC. Florida State, or Florida, I should say, is 6-5, looking for 7 wins under Coach Billy Napier. Florida State, of course, is ranked at number 16. Florida is unranked. Anthony Richardson, the quarterback, when you look at it, he's got over 2,000 yards throwing. Phenomenal season he's having, 14 touchdowns, only 8 picks. But you compare that to Jordan Travis of FSU, it's not even close. It is in yardage and completions, but 21 touchdowns for Travis, 4 interceptions. The spread is 9.5 in favor of the Seminoles. Who do I want to win this game? I really don't care. I just want a really good game. I hope that it's one that we can all watch and look at and say, that was competitive, that was elite, that was one for years to come. And when you look at the defense of Florida has really struggled this year. It's been a weakness. I know that in years past with Todd Monken, not Todd Monken, I'm sorry, that's the Georgia offensive coordinator. Well, Todd Grantham, remember? With Todd Grantham as the defensive coordinator, he really struggled at Florida to get a good, consistent pass rush, to get consistent secondary, to recruit. Dan Mullen, the head coach, couldn't recruit. You got Billy Napier. His recruiting is phenomenal right now. I believe a top 15, top 20 class currently for 2023. It's looking pretty good. And Florida State as well, with Mike Norvell. You look at these stats. Florida State is scoring more, giving up less. They have more yardage. They allow less yardage. Basically, Florida State in every category really outdoes Florida. Florida State with a 76.9 count. It's a 77% chance to win the game. And you can say all you want to that maybe it's because of the home field. I'm going to take a stab at this and just say that Florida State is a team than Florida right now. It's a better program right now. Historically, honestly, they're kind of even. They got championships. I don't know who's a better program historically. I know that Florida does lead the series all time, 37, 26, and 2. This year is the 66th time they will meet. And Florida is on a 3-game win streak in the series dating back to 2018. They failed to meet in 2020 amid the COVID year. They met in 2019. They met last season. Last season, by the way, was only a 3-point win for Florida. Both teams unranked. The past couple meetings in 2018 and 2019, Florida was top 15, top 10, and outright blew through Florida State. 41-14 in 2018, and then 40-17 in 2019. So um, Florida in recency has owned Florida State, but I think Florida State. You got to think a couple of those years was under Willie Taggart, who just destroyed Florida State, destroyed the program. Abysmal job. But Mike Norvell and his recruiting and the players he's brought in and the coaching style and the offensive scheme, the defensive schemes. And by the way, Florida State has really turned it around this season. When you look at it, um, they've only lost 3 games this year. Florida State has Wake Forest, NC State, and Clemson. Three straight opponents, by the way, to beat teams like Georgia Tech, Miami, Syracuse, and they just beat the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, who can put a pretty decent team on the field. So, and you want to see something else? You look at a team like Florida in week one after their week came, um, they won by 1 point at home against LSU. So Florida State's hard to figure out. They're a really good team. They're really good on the defensive side of the ball. I don't know what led to those 4 or really 3 straight losses. Like, I could understand they played Clemson close. I could understand a loss to them. And I guess I could understand Wake and NC State. Those are good teams. But maybe Florida State this year, they would turn a loss. The Clemson game, I've turned it around. Again, the spread is 9.5 in favor of the Seminoles. The over-under is 58. I really don't mess with the over-under. So Florida State's in a really good position right now. I think they're on the up and coming with Mike Norvell and Jordan Travis at quarterback. I think they're recruiting greatly. I think they're in a better position when you get it. And this is going to be a night game at Florida State, So when you look at it, they have the edge, they have the advantage, they have all the players and the talent. They definitely have better defense. They really just have it in every single category compared to Florida this year. And this isn't supposed to be a bashing of Florida. I mean, Florida could very pull up that. I think this will be a close game for most of the game. I think in the fourth quarter, though, maybe a late touchdown will definitely put the nail in the coffin. If not that, maybe a field goal to, basically seal it for the Seminoles. Again, 9.5 is your spread. So I'm not going to tell you how to bet, but me personally, I'm not a betting expert. I mean, got used to learning about spread and everything. Do not take betting advice from Ballard. Do not. But I'm going to take FSU in the points. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my score prediction, make this one quick on you. Again, Florida leads the series. They're on a 3-game win streak. Florida could extend the win streak to 4 if they win. 4, right? I don't think that's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, I think Florida State's got a pretty decent defense. I think they got a better quarterback in Jordan Travis, and they figured it out on offense. Give me the Seminoles to win. I'm going to say 10 points. So I do expect FSU to cover the 9.5. I'm going to say 30-20 is your final score in the Sunshine Showdown, if that is what it is called. I mean, that's what I've read here. But so Give me Florida State to break the losing streak. They haven't won since November 25th, 2017, when they won in Gainesville 38-22 um, over the Gators. This is going to be yet another matchup where uh, Florida's unranked. Florida State is just a better team. And I'm sure they'll be definitely excited, to get this victory. I think it's very important. I think it's still an important rivalry in the state of Florida. You guys know I'm from Florida, originally. So I know Florida fans, I know Florida State fans, they take this game seriously. It's always a big game, it's a big rivalry. I like that it's aside from the Saturday slate of games because I think we need to take at least one of those because you have your Michigan, Ohio State, you have the Iron Bowl, you have Clemson, South Carolina, and the Palmetto Bowl. You have all these rivalries on Saturday. Something's got to give on a Friday night. I like that they took this game and have put it on a Friday night this year. So that way, a lot of more people can watch it and pay attention and get a feel for it. So I love you guys. I'm gonna get out of here. I would say a 10-point victory for the Seminoles, 30-20 over the Gators. Let me know your score in the comments below. I really would appreciate it. I love y'all. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Jesus loves you. He's got a great and amazing plan for your life. If you trust and believe in that, keep your head up. Don't give up. Y'all have a happy holiday, and we'll see you later on. Ballard Sports Media. Check it out. Love you guys. Peace out.